Hi guys, it's Jen with Creatively Homemade. Today I have for you a super simple, super cute thank you card that is going to take you about 5 minutes or less. Couldn't get much easier than this. So I'm using the Watts of Occasions stamp set from Stampin' Up! Now my daughter got the biggest kick out of this stamp set. She is a huge pun girl. She just loves puns. So this was right up her alley. So if you like funny cards, this is a good stamp set to have in your library. Well, today I'm going to be doing a thank you card, so I'm going to use this Thanks a Watt stamp. So here is the completed card. It really can't get much easier than this. I just stamped a background with the Thanks a Watt stamp, and then stamped another one with some color on the background and popped it up on a Stampin' Dimensional. Quick and easy, but super cute. So let's get started. So I went ahead and cut my paper. The card base is a standard A2 size card, which means I cut a piece of 8.5 by 11 paper cardstock in half. So I cut it at 5.5 inches, and then I scored it along the long edge at 4.25 inches, and then just folded it in half for the card base. And then you need a whisper white layer that is cut to 5.25 inches by 4 inches, and that will give you a nice border all the way around your card. And then you're going to need a piece of whisper white scrap paper to make the main light bulb image. So let's get started stamping. Like I said, I'm using the Thanks a Watt stamp. The only other stamp set you will need is the Work of Art stamp set, and I'm using this little brush stroke stamp. Now if you don't have this, you could accomplish the same effect with like an aqua painter or some watercolors or even a marker. You just want kind of like a brush look in the background. So I'm going to grab some scrap paper here. First I want to go ahead and do the yellow background for the light bulb. So I'm using Daffodil Delight. Oh, I don't think I mentioned that. The card base is also Daffodil Delight. So I'm just going to stamp this brush stroke 3 times and kind of overlapping a little to give different shades of color. And then right over the top of this, I want to stamp the Thanks a Watt stamp using black ink. And it doesn't really matter about the placement, you just want to do it over top of the yellow. And there it's going to give a nice background to that. And don't worry about it if you press too hard and you get some of the smudging around the edge, because we're going to cut this out anyway, so it doesn't matter. This surface that I use to film my videos isn't the best for stamping. Normally I have a mat underneath that does much nicer, but this is the background I want for my videos, so it doesn't always turn out perfectly, but that's okay. Like I said, you're going to cut it out. So next we're going to stamp our background, and I'm stamping that in Smoky Slate ink. And you definitely want a piece of scrap paper behind your layer because we're going to be stamping off the edge. So ink it up in your gray, and then I just stamp off the edge and go down like in a row. Kind of like that. And then for the next row I kind of alternate a little. So I move the image up a little bit to kind of stagger it. And then repeat the first row. You don't have to be exact on the placement of this, you're just wanting a nice background image. See, quick and easy. And then there's the finished background. So now our stamping is done and we are ready to assemble it. So I'm going to move all this out of the way. Okay. So just take your adhesive and adhere the layer to the card base. Like I said, it leaves a nice little border on the edge, a little pop of color. And then you're going to take your Thanks a Lot image with the yellow and just fussy cut all around the edge. Now, if you're one of the lucky ones that has a Brother Scan and Cut, this would be so much easier for you. I suggest that if you're going to use the Brother Scan and Cut to cut out your images, stamp the Thanks a Lot first and leave the color off, the yellow in the background, leave that off, because otherwise that would mess with the scanning, and then just stamp over the Thanks a Lot image after the Brother Scan and Cut has cut out your light bulb. But it really doesn't take all that long to fussy cut it. Okay, so you have your light bulb. And then the last thing you want to do is use some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of that light bulb to pop it off your page. And I'm just using my paper piercing tool to get those backings off the Stampin' Dimensionals. Makes quick work of it if you don't have any nails. There we go. And then just pop that yellow light bulb down in the middle of your card. And that's all there is to it. Quick and easy. If you like this project and would like to see more like it, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I would really love it if you would give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.